Hello folks, I am back yet again for another review, and today we're taking a look at this, a repeater reefer soundboard. This comes with a speaker. Of course, it's the sound for the Rapido reefer I have right here. The Santa Fe all the way one I got in my Rapido Christmas box. So yeah, let's open it up and see what's inside. So it's a pretty standard open box or opening. Gotta tear it all away. Why, Rapido? Why make your box like this? Oh. Wait, what? There are two boxes here? Looks like there's two boxes, and yes, there is two boxes. Okay, there you go. There's our, I'm not sure what's meant to be here, but looks like there was meant to be something, but regardless, everything seems to be here. A closer look at our board. Alright, and here we have our instructions. Alright, so for the installation, the board should be on the floor, screwed in, okay. Or double-sided tape, alright, on the bottom of the board. Tiny polometer dial, this is for adjusting, okay. Alright, I see. So, as you can see, we have this here. I guess they don't supply you screws, unfortunately. Which I'm guessing this goes right here. That's where it looks like it goes. Right there. Not in the middle. That's where the speaker goes, but whoops, I don't think there's a mount for that. So let's pull it all out here. So this does have screws on the bottom, but I don't see where this goes. It probably goes here if I had to guess, but probably not. Regardless though, yeah, so the dial's here. So it does look like this goes in there. Here like so. Although I do wish they supplied screws, that would have been nice. So the speaker wires have to run under. Okay, I see. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and find some screws, and then I'll get right back to you. Alright folks, I'm in a bit of a dilemma here, because Rapido doesn't say what screws to use here. I don't understand why they don't give screws in the first place. Why, I don't know, but I guess they don't want to. So yeah, I have to keep looking. Alright folks, I managed to get some screws. These were just from a very old Walters ballast car that I managed to fit in, and it does fit pretty good. Although, like I said, this is still a pretty interesting design here. Not sure why there's so much wire on that. That goes all the way to the other side of the car. That's, yeah, quite a lot. Alright, now I have to figure out where to mount the speaker. Oh boy, where do I even mount this? Like, does it screw in anywhere? No, it doesn't. I mean, there's a screw hole here, but that looks like it's for the coupler. Oh boy. Folks, got my soldering iron ready. Now I gotta figure out which side is left, which side is right. So this side, I'm going to make it as right, and the other side shall be left. So let's get some solder flux on here. Flux, I mean, not solder. Tin you up here. Tin you up. Let's get some solder on here. And you are the right side. Take a little bit off there. Okay. Whoop. Bigger clump than I wanted to fall off. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's on. Now let's, does this even reach? Oh, no, it doesn't reach. Wait, what? Wait, this side doesn't even reach. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. Are you meant to have two soundboards? Wait, what the heck? Is this weight meant to come off? Okay, well, whatever, then I guess we're only doing one side. I guess. If I need the other side, then I'll add some wire on. To take that solder off and move it. Okay. Some more solder on you. A lot less this time, that's for sure. Okay, I hope I'm doing this the right way. I was wondering why it's like this, though. It's such an interesting design. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All on. Yeah, all on. Alright, well, I guess I'll figure out a way how to attach the speaker and figure out which way this goes, and then I'll see you guys then. Interesting, folks. I'm reading the manual here for the wiring up, and it says there's meant to be red and black wires that you're meant to attach yourself to the wheels, but the wires are already attached to the axles, so that's quite strange. Right, folks, I have it on the track here. I haven't turned track power on yet, because I don't know if it's going to explode, but let's see. Does it work? It appears not to work. Must have did something wrong. Oh, the track's not plugged in. That would probably help. There we go. It works. Nice. Oh, there's no shutdown. Alright, there's no shutdown. That's pretty nice, though. Alrighty, folks, so some good news here. I have been able to determine that this car is automatic. Well, wow, but what do I mean by automatic? When you turn it on, it does do a cycle, so that's nice. It does turn on and off by itself, or I should say off and on by itself. I haven't tried leaving it on the track and see if it will turn on by itself, although that would kind of make the sensor pointless if it turned on by itself. But my question is to you guys, is it possible to wire the magnet sensor on top so it's always on? And I'm asking that because I don't really like the idea of me having to turn it on. I like how the Athearn car is automatic, it turns on, turns off, does everything by itself. I like that a bit better. But yeah, regardless, let's continue on here. To continue, one last thing here. I thought I might as well show. Turning the sound on here. This locomotive, this model does not have any capacitors at all, and it will not turn back on. So, if you lose power, you have to manually turn it back on. And don't forget, this is only powered by one truck, not both, because there's not enough wiring supplied in the box to make it powered by both trucks. So that's a bit disappointing. But yeah, let's actually move on now. Alrighty, folks, now time for the running session. I guess I kind of have an Aero Pacific locomotive, I think, a big boy here, or at least close to the era of which is what I ran in, I think. I'm not sure how old these Santa Fe reefers are, regardless, but yeah, here I have it. I'm gonna say this again, I think I've already said it though. I don't like how the reefer doesn't turn on automatically, and I have to turn it on. Very annoying, and there's no capacitors either. But yeah, alright, let's start the running session.
Alright, folks, thank you all so much for watching to the end here. I hope y'all enjoyed this review and this tutorial setup. But yeah, I gotta say, the setup's a bit bad in my opinion. I think it could have been a lot easier if they just used tabs, you know. Of course, I don't mind soldering, but some people don't have soldering irons. But generally, someone who is installing this would probably have a soldering iron. But you know, you kind of gotta assume as a company that people don't have it. But regardless, the installation was easy. But I do wish both trucks supplied power instead of just one. I feel that you're gonna have some issues with that. You might, although you might not. No, I don't have an extra long switch or a long switch. I think I just use mediums. I might have a long one. But like a scale one, I'm pretty sure that the frogs or like the gaps where the dead zones are pretty big on those switches. And I would assume if you don't wire the second truck, it's gonna have some power issues. But regardless, yeah, setup was easy. It sounds really good, by the way. The quality's great. So yeah, I am gonna take 10 points off though for the startup though and having to actually start it. I think, or actually, I'm gonna take 5. Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take any points. I think it works fine. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching my review here. I do give this thing a perfect score, although I do think not having it automatic would have been better. But yeah, regardless, thank you all so much for watching. If you can, please like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. Alrighty, folks, I'll see you in my next one. This is Edward Train signing off. See ya.